Welcome to the Brown Spade Podcast Show. Thanks for coming in. Today we got Brother Cleveland with us today. But before we get on topic, we're gonna talk about some trending topics. So let me go ahead and fade this out. What's going on, brother?
What's good, man?
Shoot, ain't much, man. Chilling. Yeah, man. So there we go. Yeah, so sorry I'm a little late, bro. But had to eat with the family.
I understand.
Yes, sir.
I understand.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I had a blast. So
Damn, you freezing up. Daniel.
yeah, I can hear you. I don't know
You
what
freezing
this.
up. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I've been freezing up. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, as I was saying, I enjoyed my time with my family, celebrate my wife's birthday over the weekend. That was cool.
Yeah.
But I did miss out, so I want to give a shout out to my 90 class of 91 Ultra High Eagles. They represented real well. I didn't get a chance to celebrate with them this time, but it was cool. It was cool. They did real good. They did a really good job.
Yeah. I seen it. Yeah, that's a good thing. How many years?
30 years. 30 years out of high school. And we get along. We get along like we've been knowing each other. I mean, with all of us, how we get along. We don't have to speak every day, but when we get around each other, we really enjoy each other. So it's coming from an organic place. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that. So shout out to the Eagles, Ultra High Eagles, class of 91. So let's talk about what's hot topics, man. Did you see that slap at the Steelers game?
Slap?
Yeah.
No.
Oh man, you missed it. Now this one going viral too. And so I don't know who was rooting for who. I'm assuming that the guy was for the opposition. I think the Steelers were playing the Lions.
Are you referring in the stand? Yes, I seen that. Yes, with the woman, the woman and the man.
Yeah. That was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
And she was wrong.
Yeah.
She was wrong. She fired off and slapped him. She slapped him quick too, man. It was a quick slap.
And the thing is, they always say, man should never hit a woman. But when we grew up, your parents taught you if somebody hits you, you hit them back. And your parents also told you if you hit somebody, expect to get hit back.
Well, she know that now. She probably didn't get told that growing up.
But the thing is, he never he didn't go at her. He went at the man because the man tried to defend her.
Well, the man looked like they were together. He was supposed to defend her, but the thing is, in my opinion, she put him in harm's way because actually he got knocked out.
Yeah. I'm talking about so the black guy. He didn't respond to her slapping him, did he?
Yeah, he did.
He hit her back.
He didn't get her how he wanted to get her because she was coming from he's coming from a down upward. He was fighting on the upward. They weren't fighting on level.
Yeah, he couldn't.
Yeah, he was going
up. To swing up.
He was fighting from an angle. Yeah. So, but no, I mean, he could if he would have got her. I mean, she knew to lean back and and stuff like that and start kicking and whatever. But he was and then once when he saw the dude again, then he paid the guy more attention because he knew he was more of a threat because that was his human instincts. Because that's the man. So of course you're gonna pay more attention to the man because the man can do more harm.
And that's the thing. You shouldn't put your husband or boyfriend or significant
Nah,
other.
so
You should put him in your
that could have been his life just like that. Because he
yeah.
knocked him out. You saw him get knocked out, right?
Yeah,
He was like out.
yeah, he did.
Yeah,
I
he was
seen.
knocked out cold. That was crazy. Yeah, man. So that was crazy. So what else we got trending? We got trending the damn
Lizzo back in the news like always.
What's your take on that, bro?
Well, that'll go into the topic that we'll be talking about today. But, um, I mean, she's a celebrity. Once you become a celebrity, no matter how much you like it, especially when you put your life on social media, then guess what? People gonna give you their opinion, and not 100% of anything is, it's no such thing as 100% of anything or 100% of everybody gonna like what you put out. You're gonna have some negativity, but
Right.
she can't take the negativity. She so being that she can't take it, she wants to start, her very own,
What?
um, you know,
Movement?
yeah, oh yeah, it's called fat phobia.
Oh, so she's starting up a whole new word.
Yes, it's that's what is fat phobia.
So I guess we should have a black phobia too then, huh?
Yeah, and a skinny phobia and a tall
It's
phobia and a
it's
short phobia.
it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It's
Uh, the other thing is trending is the crate challenge.
oh yeah, that's funny. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I've been enjoying them foods, man.
I mean,
Listen,
I have
listen.
too. Again, I started thinking about it. When I
All you
first
gotta
saw
do
it, I
is
couldn't believe it.
all you gotta do is put challenge in front of it, and people gonna do it unless it's something that they actually have to do. Which I mean, they physically doing something.
I mean, the thing with me is, okay, like at first I saw it as a challenge, and then like a few of them I saw, like a few I saw today. I can look. I mean, we're from the hood, so we can identify things other people don't identify. They start grabbing J's and you they grabbing junkies off the street. That's the part I don't like. I don't like that part. If it's a regular young person going for it, with the junkie, they know he's addicted to drugs, so they're gonna offer him, hey, I give you $10 if you can, what I'm saying, or I give you $50. Of course, he's gonna go for the challenge, And I seen one guy, and that was today, and I saw him. He didn't even let the guy finish the freaking
Yeah,
challenge.
he
Like,
he keep the thing.
yeah, man, I was like, well, hold on, dude. Like the guy was 9 times out of 10, the guy gonna fall in the way. Only a few people has been successful going up and down. On the
It's really a balance. You got to step in the middle of the crate. You got to put all
yeah,
your weight.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it depends on what type of ground you're on as well. All that plays a
Yeah,
factor.
that too. Gravity and all that. Yeah,
It's not like it's on the concrete. They
it's not level.
yeah, good.
Well,
It's good. The only good thing is they are sitting most of them on the grass. That's the only good part in this, because had they set it out on the concrete,
hey
it'd
boy,
be
I seen that grass. I seen that grass take that forehead. I don't care if it's concrete or grass. If you land on that forehead, it
yeah,
hurts.
yeah,
Oh boy,
yeah.
hilarious.
It is, man. It is. I mean, I was, like I said, I've been laughing. It's been grabbing my attention from time to time when I want some good laughs. And
Also, Daniel, did you see in Chicago? Just in the month of July, they had 461 shootings,
no, I haven't. I mean,
and it's,
the
and
last
since and since January they've had over 2,500 shootings, and I think like 500 and something, 612 murders or something like that.
ridiculous,
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it is. And I know, everything that's going over in the Middle East, and they sending folks over there because they feel the Taliban is terrorizing the people. Well, hell, these gangs is terrorizing black neighborhoods. and it's
Well, that's a
sad.
whole other. I mean, honestly speaking, as far as the Taliban thing concerned, it has nothing to do with people freedom or rights or anything like that. It has something to do with resources. So
Mm-hmm.
they don't know what they're talking about for them to even think like that. It's just like you don't send military over there to do. Nobody ever send military over there to help another people like that, like really in best interest for humanity. It's
Mm-hmm.
never been. It's never been.
It's always politics.
It's always hidden.
It's always politics.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
politics as you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let's get started today, brother. So today, the subject is freedom isn't free. Freedom isn't free. So when I was thinking about this, and then I explained to Brother Clay exactly what I was talking about, but it could go so many ways. So I'm just going to give several examples. Um, for example, I see now that they are giving certain mandates about are you vaccinated or not vaccinated. Some restaurants, some jobs, and I noticed that it's picking up a momentum, particularly on jobs as well. So it came the Delta
Then you're going in and out.
up on the yeah.
You're going
Can
in
you hear
and
me now?
out. You're going in and out. Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they were saying that the health this is for Delta Air vaccinated. If you're unvaccinated, it's going to go up an additional $200 per month.
Repeat that because you was
Did you
going in and out. But I can hear you now, but you was going in and out. Just repeat
I
what you
said
said.
that. Okay, I said that you would be. I said with Delta for the unvaccinated, you would be paying an additional $200 per month on your premium insurance. Yeah.
If you're not vaccinated.
Did you hear me?
Yes, I heard you. I heard you. So pretty much, if you're not vaccinated on, the health insurance companies are going up. And
Yeah.
one in particular you said it was Delta. Yeah, that's
Right.
yeah.
Right. And yeah, man. So
You going in and out, Daniel.
so let's just
Daniel.
dive in.
Okay? You
Yes,
said
I'm
just
here.
dive in.
I'm here.
Okay, I heard you. I heard you. So for me,
Yeah, the internet sucks.
yeah, for me, one of the things, you say, freedom isn't free as far as I was thinking about just even with the thing with freedom of speech, freedom of expression. And that's basically touching on the whole thing with like celebrities. We just talk about Lizzo. And people will come on social media and just I give an example like with me. So I'm a petite guy. I work out and everything, but I'm a petite guy. And I just know growing up, I've heard people say to me, skinny, small, and even in the '80s when women was trying to lose weight to be thin or whatever, they was calling them anorexic, and they just talked about people that that was skinny, and hey, some people was cool with it, some people wasn't, but it was a person's freedom of speech, you know they choice. But now you have it to where you could call a person skinny, you call a person short, call a person ugly. But one thing you cannot do is call a person fat. Because if you say that word, it's going to be a problem. People, and I tell people all the time because they comment on just, I had you small, God, you little. But if I was to say the total
They
opposite
call
of
it
what,
they call it fat shaming.
yeah. But if I was to say, but if I was to react and say the opposite, because the opposite of skinny is fat, right? So people, you can say, a person is skinny and a person is short and a person is tall, person ugly, but they feel like you're shaming a person if you say, hey, that person is fat. And that's that. And I mean, they will, like the whole thing with Lizzo. She's getting to the point where, I mean, they getting to the point where um they're going after people. Like, they're removing people off of Facebook. They censoring things that you say on social media. If you consider, I guess you say, fat shaming, then they're putting you in timeout and jail and all that on social media. And to me, I'm like, that everybody's not going to like the way you look. That's the world we live in. So to me, it's crazy, because you can't.
Correct.
They say it's freedom of expression, freedom of speech, whatever, but it really is not. It depends on what you say. It depends on what you say and whether people agree with it or not.
And that's where we are. That's what I'm saying. That everything now and then today's society, this so-called cancel culture, it is killing not only your freedom of speech, because that's being violated. Your liberties are being violated, and on top of that, we're having we're in a society now where there's so many um, soft ass peoples. Let me just go ahead and say that people are just super soft.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, and I grew up I grew up in the projects, and my good friend Eric, peace, and we always went back and forth, and fat, and I'm black, and at the and he was always fat, and always went at each other like that. But there was no sensitivity where if somebody called me skinny, I was just it just ruined my day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it
And
was
that's
an
just
understanding.
that's just,
It was,
right. That's just like the thing with the bullying. I don't understand that. You're talking about kids talking about bullying, and to me, it's the craziest thing. Maybe I'm out of touch, uh, but I don't think so, because I'm up here thinking, okay, you're talking about somebody that's on a computer, right? And they're on a computer. Now, I'm not talking about the physical bullies. I'm talking about these kids who are on a computer, and they're basically chatting, right? They're basically
just
chatting
cut
on the
the computer
computer.
off.
Cut the damn computer off. Cut the
Just
computer
cut
off,
the
man.
computer off.
Go home. I
In
mean,
the
go
in the
outside. Go get on
bullying.
your bike. Yeah, go get on your bike, man, and ride, or
In the
go ride,
bullying.
do something different. Yeah, and the bullying
You,
thing
you
over
know,
with. Now the physical, yeah. Now when we grew up with the bullying, it was physical. Somebody would approach you, and you would have to face the bully. Eventually, you were going to have to face him. You might have avoided him a few times, but eventually, you're going to have to face that as well. And it's called life, man. It's called life. There's nothing going to go always right. People. I'm 6'2". I'm dark. I'm a dark skinned guy, and I love me some me. I don't expect for everybody to like me. I don't expect for all whites to like me because we have this freedom or we have these rights. You see what I'm saying? Like, because I understand the fabric of the country. Not saying that all whites are against blacks. I'm saying for those who don't like black, I can't make them like me. You see what I'm saying? I can't make them. You got some people might not like me because I'm taller. Some people don't like me because of whatever, because of my personality. It's called life, and
and,
that's
and
why
it all
that's how groups are. That's how groups gravitate toward each other, because you get along. You want like-minded people, like the word they use now. Like-minded people, you gravitate toward the people who have similarities than you. It's not necessarily color. It's about the mindset. That's what it really is about. You know. I just think we're a very weak society. I mean, can you imagine now? Here we are going back to Afghanistan, and if somebody said, let's just a fucking example, if if one of the damn Afghan man said something, and he said, "Oh, he's bullying." You think a soldier going to say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he said something. He called me fat. I'm offended. Send me back home. Hell no. It
My
doesn't
my
work like that.
my thing is, what was it called in the 60s when our great grandparents and our grandparents was walking to school? They was getting, it was past bullying when they had to get on school bus or sit in the back of the bus, or like, and they still was
They
able
weren't getting on the bus. They were walking.
to maintain. They still was able to maintain,
Most of them couldn't afford to get on the bus.
but they understood that this is a part of life, and I have to basically know who I am, know my wealth, know my worth, and basically it's that's why it's called self-esteem. Like, it's self-esteem, self. I mean, but they have changed it and switched it up to where, like for instance, even with I mean, this is kind of off topic, but even with the sports nowadays, right? Sports, you can't. I think it's high school. You can't even blow a team out no more in basketball. If you get, I think, like a 20-point lead, you got to come back down court and play defense and allow the team, to come past half court in order to, to score. And to me, that is the craziest thing. You win more by losing than you do by winning. You learn more by losing than winning. So that right there is the most. That's the craziest thing.
It makes no sense at all. I remember a few years ago. You fading out, Cleve. Okay, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, you're back. Yeah, I can hear you now. Say something again, man. I want to make sure you're clear.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're super clear. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember when Kobe Bryant had he was on the court and he was playing, basketball. Basketball, they talk a lot of crap. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They talk a whole lot of crap. And he used the F-bomb. He said, he used the word faggot. He wasn't saying it in a derogatory. He wasn't talking like the guy was a gay guy. It was they just talk crap amongst each other. And another thing, so he had to go back and apologize to the group, the LGBTQ. I don't know all those letters, but
I call them alphabet people. Alphabet people.
He had to go and apologize to the group, and it wasn't pertaining to nobody that was gay. It was much more of a challenge. It was much more of a competitive thing that has been going on since basketball came into the ghetto. It has nothing to do with trying to attack gay people. When we used to use that word. You faggot. It was like, not, we wouldn't after people who were gay. We were telling straight people this. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing. So it's almost like they grab stuff and just blow it up, man. And that's why I say, freedom isn't free. And we sit up here and we think. And I remember a couple, was it this year? Jay-Z had to go back in some lyrics. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, Buju had to take some songs off his old albums.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You can't go back in time. Black folks, we can't go back in time and erase history. We can't say slavery didn't happen. It happened. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, we're not going to use it. Well, I'm not going to use it as an excuse, but it happened. You know what I'm saying? The Ku Klux Klan exists. It happened. So, sir, what things happen, they happen, and we can't go back and try to erase history. You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of liberty, and that's a part of taking away some liberties as well, because it's just ruining our society. Because if we keep going in this direction, then eventually there won't be nothing. There won't be anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can't say nothing. Even on your job. If you got a job that's worth having, you can't say certain things there. You say certain things there, you will be written up or suspended or possibly fired, depending on your job, depending on who you work for. So yeah, man. To say that, man, no, freedom isn't free. And if you
Nah.
look at it, and if you you look at the fabric of this country, you know, everything that was nothing was given, nothing was given. So we talk about this First Amendment, the freedom of speech or whatever. That wasn't given either. You know, we had to fight, and yes, black people was there fighting too. For those that don't know the history, so yeah, we was fighting too. We was fighting the British as well. You had black folks on the British side. You had black folks on the American side, and yeah, so we fought for those freedom as well. But my point that I'm saying is, it wasn't given to, and that's what we have to understand, that nothing isn't there is no such thing as free. You have to fight for your freedom. Freedom is
Mhm.
something that you have to fight for. It's not given to you. It's
It's
something you
not
have
given.
to take. It's something you have to take. So for a Lizzo, I mean, I'm not singling out her. I don't know her on a personal level at all. But for her to, anybody is human. For her to have an outburst like that, did she have to do it publicly? No, she didn't. She got plenty of money, plenty of means. She could easily go seek some counseling. She could easily, whatever her situation she going through, she have the monetary means to make those corrections in her life that she could be making. To you know what I'm saying, for that meltdown that she made. You know what I mean? But to me, for people to try to grab around that and make it a issue, it's really not an issue. Really, it's something that she's dealing with, because in her mind, somewhere in her mind, it sounds like she thought because she was going to be famous that everybody was going to like her. And again, like we said earlier, everybody is. That's not how life is. Everybody's not going to like
And I don't understand. I don't understand how um with the like it's like a roller coaster with some of these celebrities, especially since you're talking about her, especially with her. One minute she's happy, next minute she's not.
it.
One
Right.
minute, she
Right.
puts out information. It's almost like she puts information out there to see if people's gonna like it. And if they don't like it,
There you
she
go.
goes into
She do
these.
something crazy and outrageous, and then when she don't get the response she want, then she have a meltdown. That's
Yep.
what's going on. So
And,
she's
and then
addicted to the attention. She's addicted to
we
attention.
gotta stop running. It's get her some help because she needs help.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna help her, get her some help, get her some mental help because she needs help. I mean, she runs to social media for therapy, and she don't get what she want, and
And
she
she's sitting
loses,
on millions of dollars. Come on now.
and she loses it.
Right.
She
You
loses it,
got
and
millions of dollars. Go ahead and get your psychiatrist on, you know what I'm saying, and keep it moving. You know,
yeah,
that nothing
and
for us,
fall back.
nothing, there's nothing that regular people can do to correct her. Nothing. Zero.
No, and fall back. I mean, she did something with Drake. She had a verse or something in her song. So Drake, being the nice guy he is, he he
Protecting his
called her.
brand. Protecting his brand.
Yeah, he called her, did something, to kind of. But I'm pretty
No, she
sure.
said something about no, in one of her verses, she said something about she having screwed Drake, something about screwing Drake.
Yeah,
Now, if somebody said something like that in a lyric, you know, how would that go if somebody was straight did that? Huh?
yeah,
I'm
it's
just saying.
crazy. It's crazy.
Again,
But
so certain people have liberties to say what they want to say, and
oh,
certain
certain
people don't.
certain groups have
So
certain.
now the alphabet group, they can say what they want to say. That's what
Yeah,
we're
they
that's
can.
what we are right now, right?
But you can't, as a heterosexual man, you can't say, I don't agree with their lifestyle, because if you do, now you homophobic.
Mm-hmm.
And that word, I'm so sick and tired of people just using phobia for everything. For everything. If you ain't, if you, it, I mean, you can't force me to like something. You can't force me to agree with something. Just because I don't agree with it, just because I choose not to live my life like that, doesn't mean that I'm scared of it. I
Right.
just choose not to.
And that's what we are too in this society, where we're villainized for having because we disagree. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like if I disagree, then that makes you the phobia. So which doesn't make sense. It's just that I disagree. It doesn't mean I have a phobia. It's just that I disagree. You know,
Listen,
or I don't subscribe to it. How about that?
I have heard them say, I'm expressing myself by doing the things I'm doing and acting the way I'm acting. Okay, well, I'm expressing myself doing what I'm doing and acting the way I'm acting and saying what I'm saying. It's the same
Right.
thing. But when I
Right.
say it, it's a phobia.
Right. When I disagree, when I just because I don't agree with what you're saying or doing, then I'm the one with the problem.
Yeah.
And no, and it shouldn't be like that. You know, I should just like you have the right to want to express yourself. I should have the right to disagree with something. Just
Yes.
because you do it don't mean I have to agree with it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I have seen Daniel where a person will have a problem with a person, and that person happens to be, one of the alphabets,
Mm-hmm.
and automatically is you against our community.
Mm-hmm.
Automatically, not the fact that this person jumped up in your face, or this person was real disrespectful, or this person was um real loud, or just real ignorant. Has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that because the person that you're having an altercation with or whatever is part of that community, now you against the whole community. No, I don't have a problem with the whole community. I just have a problem with you. You who I have a problem with. Daniel, did he breathe up? All right, look like we lost Daniel. Maybe he'll come back in. Well, when Daniel come back in, we will finish up. But I'm gonna just finish up by saying, yeah, I have seen on social media where people have gotten into it with people that's a part of that community, and that doesn't mean that they're against the whole community. I have been in situations where you know I have had words. It doesn't matter. I just don't do stupidity. I don't care what you are, man, woman, one of the ABC letters. I don't care if you're being ignorant, disrespectful. I'm gonna check you on that. I'm gonna say something. I don't care who it is, um, because at the end of the day, you expect me to respect you, regardless of whether man, woman, or part of the ABC group. The alphabet group. It doesn't matter. So for me, it's all about respect, and it's all about how you carry yourself, morals and values and all that. I don't care whether you're straight or man or woman. If you disrespect me, I'm gonna check you regardless. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. See if I could get Daniel back on here. Bear with us. Bear with us. Yep.
Okay, let me get back in here. Okay, here we go. Come on. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, but freedom isn't free, and we have to understand that if we continue doing this, then
Freezing up again, Dane. We're gonna have to do it to be continued.
yeah, I don't know. It's popping. Mine just popped back up, so hopefully yours pop back up. I don't know what's going on. All right, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the internet. They don't.
Yeah,
They don't want us to have this topic. They don't want to talk about this topic. Yeah, this subject. I'm joking. Dang.
you already zoomed out. Okay, so now that we're back recording on the video, now it's showing strong signal without Cleveland. So I got Cleveland on the phone right now, so you guys can still hear him on the video as well as audio. So in closing, brother, before we get kicked out again, because I know we're talking on some touchy subjects. Um, what's your take on this? I mean, what is your final words? and let's be let we have to be selective with our words so we can.
I just would say, we got to get back to where we can agree to disagree. All this, you know, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and it's only lopsided. It only goes one side. I mean, it makes no sense, man. We got to just get back to where, if we gonna have, you know, if we gonna allow people to express themselves and have the freedom to do that and allow people to talk, and say whatever they want to say without, physically harming anybody, then we gotta, it gotta be both sides. It can't just be one side. One group of people could say that, the other group can't say that. One group of people could do this, the other. Nah, we gotta, it gotta be balanced out. We gotta agree to disagree, and that's all. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it like that.
All right, and I'm just gonna say that. Well, first of all, I'm glad you came in today, and I'm glad we was able to finish it as well. I'm glad you still was able to close it out, even though you're not on the video, but you're on the video. You know what I mean? From the telephone. But yeah, man. Again, we have to understand that this is um, you're really um, taking away people liberties that was established from the foundation of having this country. That's one that you're doing, and they're not just doing it in the entertainment world. They're doing it in the political world. They're doing it in a whole bunch of different sectors. You know what I'm saying? On people jobs, and like I tell people now, and here we are where China might be the next, is on the verge of becoming the next superpower. And you think they're going to be talking about your liberties and your rights? I mean, they pretty much got the upper hand on America in a lot of ways right now. You think they're going to really be talking about your liberties and your rights and your freedom of speech? Because what they say go. And here we are. We're so caught into our own world, man. We're not thinking from a global point of view. We're not thinking about just life in general. Just life in general. Don't nobody owe us anything, and you can't make anybody accept you, no matter what. I can respect you, but I don't mean I have to accept the things you do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people have a problem with, accepting things like that. You know what I'm saying? You can respect the person, but you don't have to accept the things that they say or do. And before I leave, I'm just gonna say that freedom isn't free, and like I've always have said in the past, freedom is just an illusion. On that note, I'm out.